Hi guys, so happy new year. I'm gonna read Pep Comics number 6. This is published in July of 1940. Just a warning before I read this comic. There's some racist language in it, and there's some racist things in it. This was published before Japan, during the time when Japan was going to attack Pearl Harbor. It was like a year before. So there's anti-Japanese stuff in this one. There's some language or anti-Asian against Asian people. But that's just a warning before I start reading. So Pep Comics, starring The Shield, G-Man Extraordinary. The Shield, G-Man Extraordinary, by Irving Novick and Harry Shorten. The Shield, one of the pillars of American democracy, imbued with the strength of 1,000 men, uses every ounce of it in the service of his country. He stands ever firmly at the helm of his ship of state, the United States of America, as he steers a steady course toward the port of all patriots, America for the Americans. In the office of the FBI in Washington, "Nothing much doing these days. Guess you can rest up, Joe." "I think I'll take in the show at the Senate chamber. Senator Warren's going to talk today. He's a regular fire eater." Joe Higgins, known only to the chief of the FBI as the Shield, G-Man Extraordinary. He almost tore the house down the last time, trying to get them to pass the Nicaraguan Canal Bill. I think he's right, too. The Panama Canal's not enough. In the Senate chamber, Senator Warren is about to take the floor.
"Gentlemen."
"Shh! That's Senator Warren. Now let the fur fly."
"Senator Warren's determined to get that Nicaraguan bill through if he has to filibuster the whole Senate."
"Yes, and he's got a good chance of doing both."
The chamber and the gallery sit breathless as Warren prepares to speak.
"Gentlemen, I shall like to withdraw my bill on the construction of a canal at Nicaragua."
"Great ghost of Caesar! Did I hear right? It doesn't seem possible."
All are stunned momentarily by this unexpected announcement. In the press gallery,
"What a story! Senator Warren completely reverses himself."
"I'm going to have a talk with the senator." Joe waits until Senator Warren leaves, then follows him. "Hi there, Senator. Wait." Into his car. "I'm Joe Higgins of the FBI, Senator. What did you about-face on that Nicaraguan bill?"
I can't tell you."
"You've heard of the Shield. He's a friend of mine. He might be able to help you out."
"If only he could. I'll tell you. My daughter Lucy had been kidnapped. Unless I give up support of that bill, the kidnappers are..."
They arrive at the senator's house. Suddenly, a shot cuts the senator short, and he falls limply to the ground. "Josephat! That shot came from the roof over there." As the police rush to the scene of the shooting, Joe ducks rapidly into a doorway, and once again becomes the Shield. "Looks like my vacation was short-lived. I can't wait for the elevator." Racing along the rooftops with the speed of an express train. "There's the killer. He's going down the fire escape." The Shield sights the killer and makes a giant leap. "Going my way, mister? Oof! Let me give you a lift."
"Oh, help!"
And now for a little persuasion.
"I won't talk."
The Shield uses his own third-degree methods. "Maybe you will, when I get through with you." While a little way off, The shield's antics are viewed by threatening eyes.
It is the shield. I have been warned about him and am prepared. You know what to do.
Oh, so you brought your playmates along. Well, go over and say hello to them, like a nice boy. Something's tickling me. I didn't think they had mosquitoes this time of year.
The white dog shall soon know that he has met his match.
The shield is struck by a terrifically powerful vibration bullet, which temporarily paralyzes him. The Asiatics take immediate advantage of the shield's condition.
Quickly, we put a vacuum helmet over his lowly head. It will keep the dishonorable Mr. Shield helpless.
The shield is rendered powerless by the specially constructed vacuum helmet, which allows him only enough oxygen to keep him alive.
Into the car with him. Clever people. We are. Mr. Shield now visits our laboratory.
The Asiatics soon reach their destination. The shield is carried into a laboratory.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Shield. I must impolitely kill you. My country's plans are too far advanced for you to spoil. Those electrodes will shoot an electric current between them. With so high voltage, you will die. So clever, yes. So soon electrodes descend about the body. When I release the switch, then you will die.
Suddenly,
White girl break loose from torture wheel, master. Stop you murderers!
the Asiatic leader is so startled at the prisoner's sudden entry, he unwittingly pulls the switch, and the helmet is shattered.
I can breathe again. My strength has returned.
This thing cramps my style. This laboratory is very depressing. So, I'm going to ask you boys to help me get rid of it. Whoa, what's your hurry? I got a few questions to ask you.
I commit harikari first.
That's too pleasant a way to die. Now here's a man's way. This is my boomerang curve. I hope for your sake that I still know how to throw it. The Asiatic sails out one window and back toward another. Oh, back so soon? Alley-oop. Guess I'll have to practice some more.
No, I talk. My country plans to seize the Philippines. First we destroy the Panama Canal.
I get it. So our Atlantic fleet can't get through.
That's why they kidnapped me. They wanted to stop my father from putting through a bill to build another canal at Nicaragua.
We gotta get written evidence to present to the president. Where do you keep your papers?
In safe behind secret panel in the wall.
I can't be bothered with secret panels. Or with combination numbers. Here she comes. But the safe has been wired with explosives by the wily Asiatics. The shield's phenomenal strength saves him from death.
Wow, my face feels like a raw hamburger. Betty Warren, great ghost. It looks like she's being hurt.
Outside,
I'm all right. The papers, where are they?
destroyed, and the leaders escaped. Please don't take it too hard, Betty. But your father was killed by those Asiatics. You'll have to carry on the fight for him.
Oh, poor father. I'll try.
The Asiatic warlords are in council.
The time has come for our plans to be carried out. The Panama Canal will be immediately blown up.
The U.S. Atlantic Fleet will be bottled up, and we shall be able to seize the Philippines.
In headquarters of the Asiatic spies at Panama,
A message from the Grand War Council. We have to destroy the canal immediately.
I shall push these buttons and set off all the explosives which surround the canal.
hundreds of mines, the result of months of cunning labor by the Asiatics, are touched off and the mighty canal locks are also destroyed by hidden explosives. The president and his cabinet receive the horrible news in stunned bewilderment. But why?
I don't know the reason, but we must make immediate repairs.
At that moment, the Shield and Betty Warren make a startling entrance.
What's the meaning of this? Why, it's the Shield.
Yes, Mr. President, and I heard what you just said about making repairs. I'd like to make a suggestion.
We must build a new canal at Nicaragua.
It will take much longer to clear away the debris and make repairs than to build a new one. The Asiatics plan to seize the Philippines in the meanwhile.
That's absurd. No nation would commit such an open act of warfare.
I am inclined to believe the Shield. This emergency forces me to declare martial law. I therefore command that negotiations begin immediately with the Republic of Nicaragua for a new canal.
I should like to proceed immediately to Nicaragua and have a talk with their president.
It's slightly irregular, but it can't do any harm.
The Shield leaves in his private plane. This is a new one on me. Ambassador to Nicaragua. After hours of flying, sounds like motor trouble. The Shield leaves the disabled plane. I hope I don't land in front of that car.
Hi, amigo. This is the fastest car in the world.
Move over, Roadhog. Pedestrians have the right of the way.
Diablo! I must have been nuts.
The Shield proceeds toward Nicaragua, on foot, with the speed of a thunderbolt, and soon arrives in the office of the Nicaraguan president. The United States offers your government $10 million for the right to build a canal.
Dios, but your country is generous. I am quite sure I shall have no trouble in convincing my country to accept.
And then to the next part of his task. Just what I'm looking for. A construction camp. The Shield approaches the construction foreman. I'd like to borrow a couple of giant dredges.
The Shield? Where should I send them?
Don't bother. I'll take them with me.
Holy cats! Madre mia, Manuel, look!
I'll start here and dig toward the San Juan River. The Shield labors with super Herculean muscles in his unbelievable task. Where do you work, John? A seemingly insurmountable obstacle. Dense jungle. Can't stuff for toothpicks. The huge trees are torn up by the roots, as though they were blades of grass. Another obstacle. This canal building is a lot more complicated than I thought. The Shield makes his way to the mountaintop and prepares to start an avalanche. The rolling boulders soon set tons of loose debris in motion. In a few minutes, the Shield accomplishes a task that would have taken Mother Nature years, diverting a stream into a new bed. The Shield's task is done. I'll let the construction companies put the finishing touches on it. Not a bad job for an amateur engineer. The Shield hurries back to the beginning of his homemade ditch and sees, "Looks like I'm just in time to welcome the construction engineers." The canal engineers stare goggle-eyed as the Shield's handiwork. The engineers add the finishing touches, and the Nicaraguan Canal is finished in an incredibly short time. Later, at the inauguration ceremonies, "Your accomplishment will go down in the annals of history." The Atlantic Fleet sails through the new canal to protect the possessions of the U.S. from the Asiatics. And the Shield turns gangbuster in the next smashing issue of Pep Comics. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. If you have any requests you want me to do, just let me know in the comments, and I'll tell you when I can do the request. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.